Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in the professor refusing to shut up.
I think we got all the enemies.
Yeah, we had to get all the enemies to leave. So that one we know we got all. We did not get that chest, so we need to find the key. Right, I remember we were struggling to figure out how to get back with the key. But I still kind of have to clear out all the enemies just to make sure they go away. What was that? Oh, there's an enemy up there.
We got all the jars.
So I think it's that one. It's just the torches. Yeah, we're trying to figure out, guys, what we don't have all of. And that is the exit, by the way. Which is nice. So we're just going to clear out all the enemies that we can, just to make sure that we have easy access to return them. But we're thinking these are what we didn't get all of. I don't remember getting all this. Ooh, attacked me. Oh,
okay.
You. Get out of here. Okay. There's a thing. I think we got all the pencils.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the pencils.
We can try it.
I think the pencils might be the one we're missing.
Could be either one. We'll just get both of them. Not like it's gonna cost us anything to get an extra item. There's that place.
Nah.
Yep. Don't you just love these shitty enemies?
At least you keep the thing you
Keep
collected.
the things. Yeah, you keep the collectibles, you don't keep the pencils.
Yeah, guys, I'm having a lot of fun in the Reignited trilogy. Right now, in the second game, there's a lot of backtracking, because I had to backtrack when I got the swim upgrade, and eventually I'm going to get the climb upgrade, and I have to backtrack to like 3 or 4 different levels.
Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Oop.
By the way, did you see the one comment on one of the Spyro videos? The really long one.
Yeah, I didn't know how to respond to that.
I didn't know how to respond to that either.
I hadn't. He doesn't use periods, so I wasn't quite sure.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I don't think there were any periods in that entire comment, so I have to reread it and figure out how to respond to that before giving a response. It's just like,
Oh, I did actually respond to it. Yeah. I told him, I didn't play Spyro as a kid, but I did play Toys for Bob games.
Yeah.
Like Madagascar, that's Toys for Bob.
Yeah. Right, now I have to remember how to get to this place, so hold on.
Like the Reignited trilogy, Toys for Bob is on the logo, but you don't really make games anymore. I think if there was a game developer that I would want to come back, it's Toys for Bob. That way I can get some new movie video games or a collection of remastered movie video games.
I'd say Toys for Bob is, like, technically still a thing.
They are, but you don't exactly... They don't do what they originally did.
They don't do movie-themed video games, no. That version of Toys for Bob is probably gone for good.
But yeah, the one commenter was correct. There's basically no confirmation for Spyro 4.
Nope. And that's the thing. We've been hinted at there's going to be a new Spyro game
thing,
but we don't know if that's a new game or if that's a remaster of an old game. So it's like it could be they could just make Spyro 4. That's what Crash Bandicoot did. They just made Crash 4. So it's like,
yeah, I mean, it would make sense. It's like, well, we got Crash 4, let's get Spyro 4.
yeah. And they could even use these games as Spyro 4 if they wanted to. Because again, like, the plot-wise, these follow the trilogy. Like, again, Bianca, I think, is a villain in the second game. Or the third game. One of them. Can't remember. It's such a pain in the ass to get around in this world without dying.
I'm not sure if you can make that one.
I can't either. I think what the game intends you to do is jump off these buildings. Like, you have to find a building to get onto another building, to get onto another building, and just keep going. And that's what sucks about this. Okay, now there is a building over there, so I want to get up real high. And I think there's also a building over here.
Yeah, like in Reignited Trilogy, remember when you had to combo the running platforms?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got back. Now, where is this damn chest? I think it's on the platform down below. So I'll have to figure out how to get to that platform again. There's one. Okay, now we're here. Thank God. I think this should be all the gems. Yep, all the gems. Okay, so now it's just one of the two collectibles. And that's gonna be the pain in the butt one, because if it's the pencils, then...
Might be
holy
pencils,
shit.
because didn't you need the electric things to get that portal?
No, the enemies are always the portal. But we might have gotten all the electric things for a different mission.
Hmm.
That's one of the things that sucks, is it doesn't tell you what ones you've done. It just tells you that you have fairies. And it kind of just expects you to figure out, well, this fairy was for this one.
Yeah, unlike the Reignited Trilogy, you just
I was gonna say, don't
found
you
them.
just have... Yeah.
Like, they're just in the world and you have to go find them.
Yeah. And the other thing is you don't know... Like, I don't know how many of these pencils I even have right now. Oh, that's gonna suck. How the hell am I supposed to get that? Oh, right. I can make that.
Are you kidding?
Thank you, Deborah. Fuck you, Deborah. Oh, yeah.
Dude!
That pushes you backwards. Why does it push you backwards? No clue. There's no reason for it. Fuck you is the reason for it. Yeah, guys, if I can't get all these pencils in a reasonable time, I'm just going to skip this one, because this, I think we literally need a guide. Like, I think we might need a map to be able to see where the hell we can go to jump to places, because I literally just don't know how to get to certain places. Because it's just, this map is too fucking obtuse. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Take it.
Like, right here, I know I can jump in multiple directions, but I don't know where anything is. So it's like, which direction do I jump in? Okay, that's number one. I think there's usually 5 of these, so that's 1 of 5.
I thought it was 6.
1 or 5 or 6. And then there's this one. It's like, there's just a pencil up there. How the fuck do I get there?
I think you have to start at this one down here and jump over there.
Or I guess I can just go this way. That's number 2. Ow. Okay. Just go this way. way. I think there's a thing up there, but I can't tell.
We should just kill that robot because...
Well, that is the plan. Go away, please. Okay. So there's nothing up. That's nice. Still nothing. Okay, so that corner is just death. Like, there just isn't anything in that corner, apparently. Which is good, I guess. We can go this way. And then there's this area, which I think we can get up, right?
No, we have to jump from somewhere.
Yeah. So probably over here, I'm guessing. So we just need to jump down. Okay. Let's just hope. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I just have to go with the right angle. Oh, Lord. This sucks. There's 2 pencils up there. So that's, what, 3? 4?
4.
Oh, good. It warps you back to this one even if you already had it. So we already had this one. So it is the pencils.
Yeah, we must have got really fucked over with the pencils.
Oh, great. Here we go again. Lag.
Right, we transitioned out of the level because of how laggy it
Yeah,
was.
it's because when I think when the time machine leaves, it fucks over the game. Let's just go back this way. Okay. Still nothing up.
So there's a pencil somewhere. I bet we're just missing 1 pencil. There it is.
Yep. Okay. So now how the hell do I get there?
Can you jump on it?
What? No. Too high. Making these jumps are so unsafe.
You sure that's too high?
Yes, I've tried 3 different times.
Okay.
Not without, like, glitching up there. So.
Ah, that's how.
So, and this one, yeah, I remember this one.
Oh, this pencil here too.
It's this here.
There's still another pencil.
Yep. And don't it suck? Okay, hold on. So over in that direction,
There's
there's
a pencil.
Okay, so this one I have to jump from up here then.
Let's just double check up here before we go.
No. Okay. We're up to 36 lives. Thank you, Cookie. Holy shit, there's so many of these damn things. Nothing up there. Just careful. There's a bin over here. you. Maybe up there.
Yeah, there's an enemy up there.
Problem
Oh,
is,
yeah,
how do I
yeah,
get
okay.
to it? There's this area over here, which could be it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I have to go at a down.
Yeah, down and left.
Well, I don't think it's and left. I think it's just straight down, right?
No!
Just fucking hell. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. Just fuck that shit. That is too obtuse. What the hell do I still have to do? Like, that is just a waste of fucking time. Okay, I have 2 different things to go. Wherever the hell these are.
So we're just gonna do that as one of the last things.
Yep. I may not do it at all. Unless the game literally forces me to get everything, I'm not even guaranteeing I'm getting everything. Because some of these are just bullshit. That is just bullshit. Where it's just like, we're just gonna make the level entirely too big. Like, or too spread out so you can't see anything. And then, just take all the fucking pencils away every single time you die. Even though there's no good way for you to know where to go. Because we don't give you a map. It's just like, just fuck you. What the hell is this?
Spyro, we are so glad to see you. My crew and I have been up for days trying to get the twilight bulbs turned on in the factory so the workers can start working on the portal to Midna.
No.
But those clumsy Rhinox keep busting all the bulbs. Would you help us turn the lights on in there? I think he's a lightning bug.
Could be. That'd make perfect sense. Already this level is better than the last level. No armored fucking guys yet. Platforms are much more easily seeable. Thank you, game.
But yeah, you not getting all the not candles.
It had like 7 or 8 fucking pencils.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn.
Not getting all of that frustrated me. Like,
Just like, god damn, game.
I was frustrated for you.
I have 100% this game as a kid, so it is possible. All of this is possible, but not all of this is good.
Yeah, you think the Reunited trilogy did much better?
Here's the thing. It's not fair to compare this to the Reignited trilogy exactly, because the Reignited trilogy was always in 3D. Like, the original games are in 3D.
Yeah, the
They're
original
not
games
2D.
are open world.
Well, they're open world, but they're in 3D. You can always turn the camera. You can always see what's ahead of you. And that's the problem with this game. You can't. I can't see what's over to my left because I can't see out of Spyro's eyes. I'm only seeing what the screen shows me, and what the screen shows me is tiny as fuck. That is the thing. If you're doing a 2D third-person game like this, that is one of the things you absolutely have to pay the closest attention to. What can the players see, and what can't they see? Because, yeah, if you're expecting me to know, hey, I need to go over here and do this thing, and I can't see that...
It sure was cold in there, thanks, 69.
That's why games like Celeste, that's why games like Metroid have they either have a map, so you can always track where things are, or they make the screen big enough that you can see everything on the screen, and they section off everything into levels. So it's like, because that's the thing with like Metroid, every room is its own level in a sense. You go into a room, and there's nothing in the previous room. It doesn't matter. You can't see it. You can't access it. You can only access stuff in the room from the room. And here, it's one giant room, but I can't see this next platform. I can't tell if there's a platform over there that, like, I need to jump from and glide to, other than just the normal level platforms.
Yeah, you can't tell if it's above a level, below
Yeah,
a level.
exactly. So you get these situations where you don't know how to get there without just knowing the level completely inside and out. And even sometimes then, you still don't, like, I don't know. Yes, thank you. Like, for example, I don't know. Oh, good, the light bulbs stay. But the other ones probably don't. Where was the, down here?
What?
The spinning thing.
It should be over here.
There it is. Yep. Okay, and there's the chest. What am I doing? Yeah, like, for example, in that last jump, I jumped straight down. I have no idea if that was wrong. I know I didn't make it, but was I supposed to jump that way? And just didn't go high enough? Didn't go far enough? Quick enough? Or did I go the wrong way? I have no idea. And there's no easy way for me to know. Except for I watch somebody else doing it and be like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. And that's not conducive to gameplay. Like, that's one of the things. A lot of people take this for granted. But, like, because we'll do this all the time. We don't know where to go, so we go watch a guide. That's not how you're meant to play a game, though. Games are meant to be played where you just experience the game and do the stuff in the game. Like, and I'm not meaning that to be, like, elitist. I mean it as, like, the game developers, when they're designing the game, aren't designing it with a walkthrough in mind. They're designing it with a player picks up the game and plays it. So it is an absolute failure if you make the game so that it's like, well, I literally don't have any way to know how to do this without looking up a guide. Like, that is counterproductive to game design. So it's like, I don't even know how to say exactly what I'm saying right now, but just like, it's a situation where I don't have a good way of knowing, I don't have a way to know if what I did was the problem, and how what I did was a problem. And it would be easily solvable if I could just turn the fucking camera. If I was looking out of Spyro's eyes, I can just look in the direction and be like, yeah, that jump's not possible. Maybe I have to go from a completely different direction. No way for me to know without looking at a guide or mapping the whole level out by hand.
Like, so in Persona Q, they have an in-game map creating system.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. Like, that's what Hollow Knight does. Hollow Knight just has, like, you go to the room and it makes the map as you go to the rooms. And there's some games where you literally draw the map yourself.
Yep.
And I think that's perfectly fine. Because then I can still say, yep, this is where this is in relation to this thing. Okay, I need to jump from here.
However, even though Persona Q is really, it's cool that you can map the dungeons, there's some puzzles that I couldn't even tell you how you would begin to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I've played Persona Q at least 3 times playing through it.
I would say platformers are not a good idea to have draw your own map.
It's not a platformer, it's a dungeon crawler.
Yeah. And those are better for doing that, but still some of those aren't good. It's all dependent on your game. Some games are really conducive for that kind of thing. Like, for example, the 3D Zelda games, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, they had an in-game map, but they also had draw on the map. So you'd have situations where you'd take notes on the map and be like, hey, there's a chest here. Or this is the combination for this chest in this room. Let me flip to this section of the map and write that down. And that felt really fun because it was like, oh, great. That way I can keep track of necessary information. But I didn't have to map the whole damn map. And they did that once. There was one island in the game where, there's no map, and you have to draw the map. And that's part of the puzzle of the island, of, you have to figure out what its shape is so that you can know where to go on that island. And that was fun for one island as one puzzle. And the rest of the game still had a normal map, and it worked normally. And if they'd made the whole game draw every island's map, I don't think the game would be fun. It's a cool mechanic, but cool mechanics aren't always fun. And that, at the end of the day, is the end-all be-all of video games. Every idea must be fun. That's the point of a game, to have fun. And if you make mechanics that are not conducive to having fun, and are just frustrating to the player, that's probably not a good idea. You can have some, obviously you don't want to have no difficulty in the game, but right, I have to jump over here. You don't want to have no difficulty in your video game. And I'm not suggesting you shouldn't have any difficulty, but, you can't make it so that players are... Oh, you have to jump from there. I definitely hit jump there. Twice. Shut up, Zachary. But, yeah, you cannot make the game frustrating. You cannot make the game anger-inducing. Because that's not good for a video game. That is the death knell to a video game, is your game is not fun.
We are at time.
Yes, we are. So, I think that's all I've got to say about that, so that's gonna be it for this episode. We will come back next time and continue on and repetitively getting these fans and trying to figure out how the hell to get to the island I need to jump to the place, because there is no map. Until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is there's no map. Also, you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then.
Goodbye.